Now, in your exams, you're going to meet questions like give the function of the liver. So do not be in a position to not to be able to distinguish between the function of the liver and the gallbladder. Remember, the liver produces what you call bile juice, and the function of the gallbladder it is to store that juice known as a bile or bile juice, right? So the pancreas produces pancreatic juice, the liver produces bile juice, and the gallbladder stores the bile juice. The function of the bile juice is to break down fats and oils. The function of bile juice is digest fats and oils. Right? Now, the function of the pancreatic juice is digest different types of foods. Function of pancreatic juice they digest different types of foods. Now, from there, remember also before we move to small intestinal ileum, here we have what to call gastric juice. The gastric juice has got two functions. Gastric juice has got two functions. Break down food into very smaller particles that can be absorbed by the body. And the other function, it is to kill bacteria. For example, look at this scenario where maybe when you eat food without washing your hands, remember the food will go to your stomach alongside with the bacteria. All right, the bacteria will be alive. Now, the function of gastric juice, it will be killing that bacteria present in your food. Then from there, food will move to small intestine or ileum. Now the food now in this form, it is now in porridge-like form. At this moment, the food is now in porridge-like form. It will move to small intestine or ileum from the stomach in a porridge-like form. Once the food is present in the ileum or the small intestine, it's going to be absorbed by the small intestine, and then water and undigested food. Remember, not all the food is going to be digested. We're going to have the remain, the undigested food. So water and undigested food will now be taken to the large intestine or the colon. Water and undigested food will now be taken to the large intestine or the colon. So from the small intestine here, this is the small intestine, as you can see, this is small intestine or the ileum. So the digested food is going to be absorbed here, and then the undigested food, or also known as undigested food with water, will be taken now to the large intestine, will not be taken to the large intestine. Now, what is the function of the large intestine, or also known as colon? What the function of the colon or the function of the large intestine? Here in the large intestine, number one, there is absorption of water. So water is going to be absorbed in the large intestine. Water is going to be absorbed of the large intestine. So, for example, when given a question in your exam, in your science exam, that give the function of the large intestine, don't forget to say that the function of large intestine is to absorb water. So water is going to be absorbed here, as you can see, this is the large intestine of the colon. Water is going to be absorbed here. Now the undigested food will be taken to the rectum. The function of the rectum is to store undigested food or feces. The function of the rectum is to store undigested food or feces. So food will be stored here, and then after time to time, you'll now be going to the toilet, and it's going to be removed through the anus. Now, the removal of undigested food, is known as egestion. Egestion. The removal of undigested food is known as egestion. Egestion. So remember, we said putting food in the mouth is known as ingestion, and now removing undigested food through the anus is known as egestion, right? And therefore, we have another terminology that I want to explain to you. We have what we call alimentary canal or digestive system or the gut. The alimentary canal or digestive system or the gut, it is the tube that runs right from the buccal cavity or right from the mouth. This tube that runs right from the mouth or the buccal cavity to the anus. This tube that runs from the mouth or the buccal cavity to the anus is known as the digestive system or gut or alimentary canal. The food that runs from the mouth to the anus is known as digestive system or alimentary canal or gut. Therefore, we have also talked about peristalsis, and I've said the wave-like form, the movement, the process whereby food moves in a wave-like form along the esophagus of the stomach is known as peristalsis. So, thank you guys for your time. and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you will not forget to comment, you will not forget to share, you will not forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel. And as I've told you earlier, my name is Mr. Beka, and thank you so much for your time, and be blessed, guys. Let's meet in the next lesson. Thank you.